If you're looking for instant and cheap Madden Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out mobilemaddencoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase. So it is finally time to announce who I'm using for my next Madden 16 Ultimate Team Road to Glory series. It came down to a Twitter vote voted by you guys. It came down to two guys, Golden Ticket Cam Newton and Boss Michael Vick. And the winner, I don't know why I'm making the intro like this. I don't know why I'm making it suspenseful. You already see it from the title and the thumbnail. We're going to be using 99 overall, Boss Edition Michael Vick. And his stats are absolutely incredible. A 98 speed with 100 throw power, insane throw accuracy deep. This is going to be a fun series. Hopefully you guys who voted for Golden Ticket Cam Newton will still enjoy this series because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And with that said, guys, welcome to the series intro of VICK'S Vengeance here on Madden 16 Ultimate Team, my next Player Road to Glory series who everybody has been waiting on, and today is the day it is going to begin. The reason it is titled VICK'S Vengeance is because Michael Vick, I know everybody out there won't agree on the fact that he was one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but he definitely was one of the most exciting players to ever watch in NFL history, and he never won a Super Bowl. The guy gone through his whole entire career. He said this year is going to be his last year in the NFL, probably not going to start anywhere. This is going to be his last year, and he's never won a Super Bowl. So we have to turn that around. VICK'S Vengeance, he has to end his career with a Super Bowl championship, and that's what we're going to aim to do in this series. Unfortunately, the way I have to start off this series in episode 1 is by explaining the series, the rules, the upgrades, and what the series is really about to the guys that maybe are new to the Road to Glory type series, maybe some new subscribers. So if you are familiar with this Road to Glory series and how it works, I will leave a timestamp in the description below to where you can go to the first game of the series. But I do want to say, I did this in the last series. There is going to be a stipulation because this is only going to be one game in this episode because a lot of the first part of the video is taken up by me explaining the series, the rules, and everything like that. If you want to see the next episode of VICK'S Vengeance on the channel tomorrow, the first full episode with 2 games, we have to hit 2,500 likes by tonight on this episode. I know you guys can do it. In Perfect Peyton, we hit 2,000 in one day in basically a couple hours, which was absolutely insane. So can you guys hit 2,500 to get the next episode, the first full episode of VICK'S Vengeance out tomorrow? Let's see if you guys can do it. So what this series is essentially is a Road to Glory type series based around one specific player, which in this series, obviously, as you know by now, 99 48-hour Boss Edition of Michael Vick. And around him to start the series is a full entire bronze team. As you see, every single player on the team is fully bronze, all the way from the offense, defense, and to the specialist. And it's not a good team, a 65 overall team. But as you notice, every player in this team has to have one of 2 chemistry styles, either ground and pound for offense or run stuff for defense. The way this series does conclude is we upgrade the team through Michael Vick's performances throughout the series, and once every single player in the team is an elite tier player, we have to finish out that particular season, hopefully end it with the Super Bowl victory, and after that the series is over. But that does take a lot of work because there's a lot of upgrades that goes into making all the players on the team elite. And the way upgrades work in the series is in terms of tier of the card. So for example, if we have one upgrade, we can go from a bronze card to a silver card. 2 upgrades can bring us from a bronze to a silver, from a silver to a gold. And then when the upgrades start to get a little bit tricky is when it comes from going from a gold tier card to an elite tier card, because there's such a big difference, you know, in terms of maybe your base elites to your freaking golden tickets. So the way the upgrades work in terms of going to an elite player is, say we have a gold player and we're using 1 upgrade, we can go to an elite player that costs under 50,000 coins. 2 upgrades would bring us to an elite player over 50,000 coins. And then after that, a 3rd upgrade would cost over 100,000, and then it's 100k increments after that. So 200k would be an extra upgrade, over 300,000 coins, and so on and so forth. But once a position does actually get upgraded to an elite tier, that position can no longer be upgraded for the series. It is essentially locked in for the rest of the series, so I have to be careful when going to an elite players because I want to spend my coins wisely and get the best players possible into the team. Now you may be asking how in fact I actually get a particular number of upgrades to use on the team after every single game. Well, obviously that is based around Michael Vick's performances in the games and how the teams do. Every touchdown scored by Michael Vick, whether it be passing or rushing, counts as 2 upgrades. Every touchdown scored by someone somebody that's not Michael Vick, whether it be a running back scoring a touchdown, whether it be a punt return for a touchdown, a defensive touchdown, that's only one upgrade. Every 100 total yards accumulated by Michael Vick in each and every game counts as an extra upgrade. So 150 yards would be one upgrade, 200 yards, two upgrades, and so on and so forth. Every win that we get counts as an upgrade. If we make an opponent rage quit, that counts as an extra upgrade on top of the win. And then once we actually reach milestones within the season, whether it be avoided relegation, clinch a playoff spot, clinch a first round bye, those actually count as an extra upgrade on top of those. And another thing, every playoff win we get is 2 upgrades, and if we actually win the Super Bowl somehow before the series ends, that counts as 5 upgrades. But there also can be downgrades in the series, so let's say Michael Vick either fumbles the ball and loses it or throws an interception, that's -1 upgrade. And one thing we did change in the rules last series is if we actually throw a pick 6, that counts as -2 upgrades. And like I said, every player that we do upgrade to within the series has to have either ground and pound or run stuff chemistry style. The reason I do that is so I don't upgrade to the same exact players every single road to glory. This is the first time we've used ground and pound or run stuff in this year's Madden when it comes to my road to glory series, so there probably more than likely will be different players that we upgrade to in this series opposed to the other ones. So one last thing that needs to be covered, and if this isn't the last thing and I realize it afterwards, I will leave the full entire rules to the series in the description box below. They will be in every single episode, so if you ever are kind of confused on the way the series works, there always will be the rules in the description below. And if you do want to familiarize yourself with this series before you get started with this one so you can kind of know the rules and how everything works, I've done 2 series so far in Madden 16 Road to Glory styles. We've done Perfect Peyton around the career tribute version of Peyton Manning, and we've done Money Manziel obviously around the campus hero version of Johnny Manziel. So the links to those playlists will be in the description box below. If you want to go watch those, please do, and you'll definitely catch yourself up on the series and the way it works. And if not, just after 1 or 2 episodes, man, you'll completely get the concept of the series. It's not that complicated. It seems like it with like the first 4 or 5 minutes of explaining everything, but it's really not. But the last thing I did want to say is, say we go to an elite tight end, that means the backup tight end we can automatically put as a gold player without it counting as any extra upgrade. So there's a couple positions like that. Say the wide receiver number 1 position, once he is an elite card, we can go ahead and make the wide receiver number 4 also an elite, and that works with like the cornerback number 1 and 4 spots and the middle linebacker spots as well. Now I want to warn you guys and do this at the beginning of every single series. The first couple episodes very well may be a struggle, so prepare yourself for that. We could very easily lose the first couple games in the first few episodes, like 40-0, because you got to think about it. At this point in Madden Ultimate Team, most teams are very, very stacked. We have a 65 overall team, and the way matchmaking works in Madden, we can very easily match up against a team that has golden tickets everywhere, and that happened to us in Perfect Peyton. We lost a lot, but the main thing early on we have to focus on is getting upgrades. Although we can lose some games like 40-0, we have to focus on making the team better out of each and every episode. So even if we lose that bad, we can still come out of the game with positive upgrades and make the team better, which will hopefully help us be more competitive moving forward into future episodes. So if we lose this game 40-0, I've warned you. I have warned you. We just have to focus on getting upgrades. With that said, guys, I am excited for the series, and if you are, make sure to drop a like. And like I said, 2,500 likes by tonight. I know 100% you guys can do it. We'll get the first full episode of VICK'S Vengeance out tomorrow, so be sure to drop a like. I'm excited, man. This Michael Vick card looks absolutely insane. Hopefully you guys are happy with the selection. I've had so many suggestions on who to use in the comment sections for the last few videos, and I can't use every single player, guys. You have to realize that. So hopefully, even though maybe I didn't pick the player that you wanted for the series, you still will enjoy the concept and the series because I think it's going to be awesome. And I want you guys to let me know, do I need to use the Falcons uniforms or the Eagles, or should I split it? Have maybe the Eagles home uniform or the Falcons away uniform or something like that. With that said, guys, I think I've covered everything, and if I didn't, like I said, it'll be left in the description box below. And here's the team. It's going to be a grind. Let's see if we can find any bronze studs. We all know in the Money Manziel series, we found Cameron Clear, who was one of the greatest tight ends I've ever played with in Madden Ultimate Team as like a 60-something tight end. The guy's absolutely insane. Maybe we can find this bronze stud out of this team. But with that said, let's go into the first game of VICK'S Vengeance, and hopefully not lose like 500-0. Well, this guy is looking at my team, so I might as well look at his and see what he has, and this is where I always go wrong. He has 97 Dante Culpepper, 99 Clinton Portis. I don't even want to look anymore. I just don't want to look anymore. I get matched up against a good, like, probably a 95 overall team, so not feeling confident, boys. We're right there, though. What a start. Watch the underneath routes. He has a guy there, and Hurst just made the worst angle I've ever seen in my life. God, he has that guy wide open. I'm not fast enough. I'm not fast enough as a first down into my territory. We're going to stop the underneath routes right here, boys. If we can, he's open. He's open, too. He had everybody open there. Don't break a tackle. God, 100% watching the underneath routes right here. I know they're coming. Just got to block him a little bit. He had a guy wide open. He had a guy wide open, but it doesn't matter. The other guy was more wide open than he was, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. Fullback dive, and he scores a touchdown. We actually stopped the run really well on that drive, but we just could not. We're just not fast enough. First drive with this full bronze team. Let's see how this goes. I'm not going to like my chances here. Okay, we have wide open. Oh, he's going to overthrow him, isn't he? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That could have been huge. If we have to hit the running back right here to get some cheesy yards to get a first down, 100% going to do it. 100% going to do it. Please catch it. Please catch it. And he does. That's great. Nice job, man. Oh, God. Maybe I should have ran with that. We have A open. Can he make the throw? Can he make this catch? Please make this catch. Swoop. He didn't keep his feet in bounds. Wow. Wow. Well, let's see if we can pick up a miracle right here. Not liking my chances. I do like my chances. I do like them. Great. Oh, a possession catch too, but just not good enough. I mean, I know what's coming. It's just a matter of fact, can I stop it or not, man? We all know the underneath routes are coming, and they're all open. He throws it to this guy, though. Please, please, please. He knocked it loose. Well, not the most ideal start for Michael Vick. He is 2 of 11, but if we can pick up this first down, I will forget about that. I will definitely forget about that right there. Oh, God, nobody's open. B, do something. B, please, please. Possession, I'm possession catching. White makes the catch. Please, keep going, bro. So I lied there. He was actually 2 of 7, not 2 of 11, but it doesn't matter because we're about to be 4 of something right here. Hey, he's going to be... Oh, I threw it too late. He still makes the catch. Oh, my God, thought that was a pick. Okay, boys, what's the move? The run right here with Michael Vick is the move. Please don't fumble. Just slide. Do something. I don't think anyone understands how big a touchdown right here would be. Because we get the ball at halftime. And if we can somehow beat this team. I know always going to get sacked. Oh, so much for freaking talking about a touchdown. Let's just make sure we get some points at least right here. Man, that's another sack, dude. God dang it. So it's actually a 50-yard field goal. He might not even make this. It has to be absolutely perfect, guys, with the bronze kicker. Oh, man. It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. Can you make that, please? It squirts. It's way in. We get a field goal. We get the ball at halftime. I really hope I don't give up a touchdown with 10 seconds left to go in the half. I should have known that was coming. Please don't let him catch that. Oh, my God. He's going to get a field goal. He's going to get a field goal. 3rd and 16. Not liking my chances, boys. Definitely not liking my chances. We got to move. We can't. I don't have any time. See, man, we're stopping the run like it's nothing. He's 7 rushes for 8 yards, but it's just we can't defend the pass. Oh, God, can we cover this guy? We're right there. Pick it off. It's okay. He's going to have to settle for a field goal more than likely right here. 3rd down and 7, guys. We have got to pick something up here. RB, please make this catch. And he does. That's a first down. We need, like, I think 26 yards. 26 to get over 100 for at least 1 upgrade. X is open. X is open. Come on, Lens. That's a big play. That might give us 100. But that was actually wide. I'm running the same exact play again. So I apologize, but it was wide. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Same exact result. And it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Lens again. Let's go, boys. Oh, God. Get out of my way, man. God. Hey, run. It's okay. We're going to scramble with Vick. Scramble with Vick. Just slide. Just slide. It's okay. We got a first down and goal from the 8. This is a lot harder than what you think it is when you're on the goal line with this team against this defense. It's quite difficult, to say the least. Oh, I did. What? That was supposed. No. What the heck? That was 100% supposed to be a play action pass. And Y was actually going to be open, but Vick just took off. That was interesting. We're going to have to settle for another field goal, which is probably the smart thing to do here. Because if we can get one more stop and somehow have a chance to score a touchdown after this field goal, we could possibly tie the game. And at that point, I might as well just go for it. 3rd down and 4. I think the underneath routes are coming. That's actually a screen pass. Can we get there? No! It's a touchdown! No, it's not. Unless this guy, Butler, please. Butler. Somebody tackle him. Just somebody. Oh, man. That's the game. Oh, God. Can we get him in the backfield? And he scores a touchdown. That's the dagger. Well, let's see if we can pick this up some way, somehow. A's open. Make the catch. Come on, swoop. Swoop. That's actually a pretty big play. But Michael Vick has a ton of yards here. Actually, a lot of yards. Don't fumble. Please don't fumble. Just slide. Oh, just run, Michael. Michael, go. Michael Vick, slide. Please don't fumble. Please. Oh, I really need this touchdown, guys. Words can't describe how bad I need this touchdown. Like, really bad. Swoop. Please, dear God. Swoop. We score a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. That's 2 upgrades for Michael Vick. That is so big. We're going to go for this too. There's literally no point not going for this. But what if I actually get the onside kick? Okay, I'm being way too optimistic there. But if I can make this a 6-point game against the team we played, I think it's going to be pretty successful. A pretty successful first episode. Swoop is open. Somebody's open. He dropped it. Wow. there goes our chance of coming back. The last gasp of breath right here, and I guarantee you, that happens every single time. But this is going to do it right here. What if we got a fumble return for a touchdown and tied it up? That would be funny. But that's going to do it, guys, for the first game of the series. We lose 20-12 against a very, very good team. Well, when compared to mine, that's for sure. But the main thing is, like I said, I'm kind of glad we didn't lose 40-0. That was kind of what I expected when I saw his team. But we hung in there. So to count the upgrades for this first episode of VICK'S Vengeance, he had over 100 yards passing, which is 1 upgrade. He had 1 touchdown passing, which makes 3 upgrades because the touchdown is 2 total. And then if he had over 50 rushing yards, it's 1 extra upgrade. And he had 64, so he had over 200 total yards, plus the 150, which makes 2, so that's actually 4 upgrades. 4 upgrades for this first episode of VICK'S Vengeance, which I believe is very, very successful. So with the first 2 of our first 4 upgrades of the series, we're going to use them both at wide receiver number 1. I think we all can agree, once we got a good wide receiver in the last series, we started to play a lot better offensively. Although this isn't Calvin Johnson, it's still a good receiver, and we didn't really have anybody that had speed, that could get open in this game. And that was really a reason we just struggled offensively. So at wide receiver number 1, I'm going to use 2 upgrades to go from a bronze to a silver, from a silver to a gold, to a very good gold receiver that I'm very excited to use. And that's going to be the gold receiver. That is Devin Funchess. This guy is an absolute tank. He was a tight end at Michigan, and now he's a wide receiver in the NFL. He's 6'4", 94 speed with those stats, 81 overall. Welcome to the team, and we finally have a good receiver that we can throw to. And now defensively, our last 2 upgrades at 2 different positions. First of all, we're going to upgrade the cornerback number 1 position because the secondary by far was the weak link in this team. The front 7 was actually okay. They didn't get any pressure, obviously, but they stopped the run. I mean, I think he had 10 yards rushing the whole game, aside from maybe that one last quick pitch that he beat me on. But 1 upgrade does bring us to a silver, and that's going to bring us to the silver cornerback. That is, okay, it was actually going to be this guy, but I completely forgot I have Kyle Wilson in my item binder, and he actually looks pretty good. So you know what? We're actually going to put Kyle Wilson in the team at the number 1 cornerback spot. That leaves us with 1 last upgrade for this first episode of VICK'S Vengeance, and that's going to come at the free safety position. 1 position does bring us to a silver free safety, and that's going to bring us to the silver. That is Michael Griffin. Titans fan, gotta put Michael Griffin in the team. I mean, look at his stats. They don't look that much better, but I mean, with a 10 overall upgrade, he has to play better than Ryan Murphy in the team because the secondary just was not fast enough. They just couldn't cover. They couldn't cover in the game, and it wasn't bad, but it was enough to let the guy get the win when it was actually pretty close. But that's going to do it, guys, for this first episode of VICK'S Vengeance. Hopefully, you are going to enjoy this new series. If you're excited for the new series, let me know by dropping a like. Like I said, 2,500 likes by tonight. I know you guys can do it. I know it's a lot, but I know you guys can do it. We'll have the first full episode out tomorrow. Like I said, I think a pretty successful first episode. I know we lost, but wasn't by a lot, and we actually improved the team, which is different from the beginning of the last series. So with that said, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Maybe see you for another episode tomorrow. Peace.